Yo, what is up, family? It's Hadus Keep back in the court, and today I'm reacting to the greatest rage biter of all time by Jeff. And we all know who that is. If you don't know, just know it's Keep Bailey's. Let's get right into it.
When you think about the greatest comebacks in sports, some people might think LeBron's 3-1 deficit, or maybe the Patriots' 28-3 deficit. But this Friday, Skip Bayless makes his return to First Take for the first time in 10 years, just to hate watch LeBron against OKC. I mean, this was the last time he dressed up for Halloween. And Skip's return to First Take also happens to be the same week where I hit 100K. All right, man.
Oh, congrats, Jeff. Congrats. Congrats,
bro.
bro.
Channel banner for a reason. All right, this is my GOAT. Many prominent athletes and other sports media members despise Skip Bayless. And it's weird because personalities like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp have both come out and said Skip Bayless is the reason why they are employed. So if you started the careers of two of the biggest figures in sports.
Nah, for real. Why is he dressed like Kawhi Leonard, bro? This man used to hate Kawhi, bro. And I'm sure he dressed like this to come hate on LeBron. Definitely we're going to get to that part. But, bro, Jeff, shout out to you for putting this video out there and letting me react to this. And yes, this man is the greatest rage biter of all time. I don't know if he does it intentionally or he be clip farming.
How did he become this hated? Well, to answer that question, we gotta take a look at his whole career. From how he started in journalism, to getting to First Take with Stephen A.
Oh, he was a journalist.
Prime at Undisputed with Shannon Sharp, and now coming back to First Take. Once we get the full picture, we'll be able to determine whether or not Skip Bayless has actually made sports discourse better or worse. Now, Skip was ass at hoops, okay? Jake LaRavia has been doing cardio his whole life, all right? 1.4 points per game as a high school senior. And his English teacher saw that and was like, you know what, buddy? Pick up the pen and paper. Let's get the writing. And this took him a long way. From writing at the Miami Herald to LA Times. I mean, look at his haircut. This is a guy that stays inside.
This is a Napo baby, bro. How can someone that don't know how to hoop have this much of bad mouth, bro? You don't know how to hoop, but you hating on the real hoopers, bro. This is crazy. Oh, of course, it's something the Skips will do, bro. I mean, I do that often. My name's Skip, don't forget.
You can tell this is a guy that's writing a lot, right? And eventually he gets to become a writer for the Dallas Cowboys.
He don't write a lot of bunch of books, though.
He dives into stories about how the Cowboys still won with head coach Barry Switzer. This is where he got his breakthrough moment, because in this book he talks about rumors that Barry Switzer swirled around about how star quarterback Troy Aikman was gay. And in the book, Bayless stated that he talked to Aikman's agent. They all said there was no evidence of Aikman being gay. Skip then wondered aloud why the sexual preference of a pro athlete would matter to him. And apparently, the Switzer camp kept telling Bayless that the rumor did matter. But once this book gets out, everyone thinks Skip Bayless called him gay.
It looks like it, though.
Stating that one of my teammates is a homosexual. Where are your facts? Do you know how detrimental that is to a guy such as Troy?
I don't state that at all. And I believe that Troy wanted them gone. He's not a Switzer fan. I talked at length to Troy.
Now wait a second. About the homosexual part.
When it got so dark, as you recall, in early December, the final grenade lob from camp to camp was that Troy is gay. Now I've talked to Troy about it.
What is he even talking about, bro? They're trying to address the situation, and he's rage baiting with something else entirely, bro. Okay, I feel like he didn't really want to call him gay, or he didn't call him gay. Probably he was talking about something else. But it did sound like he was gay too. That's like one hell of a rage bait. And this dude ain't taking it lightly.
This was basically the start of his TV career. All right, no joke. Because one, this was when an athlete started hating him. And two, this actually flipped a switch inside Skip's head. Even though it was hate, Skip realized early on that people started paying more attention to headlines rather than reading his full article. Because I guess, you know, back then there was TikTok rat brains too. But he knew how to turn subjects controversial and clickbaity before the internet was even around, which made him a perfect candidate for a show on ESPN2 called Cold Pizza. Now, this was a normal show at the time until there was a segment called First and 10 debuted, where basically Skip Bayless would debate Woody Page about various sports topics like the Malice at the Palace, which was one of the first ever sports debate to ever go up on TV. Then eventually the show would turn into First Take, where they still had this First and 10 segment, where Stephen A. Smith would come in every Wednesday and pop in for debates like this.
Finally, I must say that Maggie Gyllenhaal was weak as the love interest, because I didn't buy her at all. And
the last point, I would agree with you there. I wasn't feeling her at all. A role like that, you need to get a Halle Berry, Beyonce, somebody. How about a Sanaa Lathan, a Gabrielle Union, somebody like, even a sister, just throw them up in there. Somebody fine. She wasn't it. You got me there.
Why was this on ESPN?
Why? I mean, why, bro? Are they supposed to be talking about movies in the ESPN, bro? I thought the ESPN is supposed to be about sports, bro. What the hell?
idea was this?
Yeah, to be Skip's idea, of
You can
course.
tell, even from this segment, that the two early on had chemistry. And with Skip Bayless doing what he does best, delivering hot takes that he really believes in, and Stephen A being the reactor, the two decided to join forces.
Skip Bayless comes to me in the parking lot and he says, I know you got your plans. You love the NBA. You love being out on the road. You love being in the locker room. But he said, but I need you. He said, I
Why do you make it sound like Draymond calling KD in the parking lot? Once the two joined forces, this show took off. And obviously, Stephen A.
Now, these two, they are the right, the North Pole and South Pole magnets, they just bring together. Like, bro, this one, we rage bait this one to go crazy. And that was Skip's job, bro, because he knew Stevie A. Smith was his perfect prey. He knew he baited him into thinking, oh, he needed him. Of course, he needed him to rage bait him. And it was always going to be negative takes, bro. Skip was never letting go the negative takes, bro. The moment he gets a chance, boom. And if Steve A. Smith was too positive, bro, it's going to be an issue. Why?
Smith played a huge part, right? With all of his reactions, with his signature catchphrases, he played a big role. But to me, Skip Bayless is the one that made this show go. And this clip is a perfect example. When the two were at the finals, Heat versus Thunder, moderator asks a simple question. Who was a better player in clutch time, LeBron or KD? Stephen A. Smith's answer was Kevin Durant. And while Skip agrees with Stephen A. Smith, listen to how he flips this argument.
You have flipped your opinion again from early in the week? I thought you said you'd take LeBron over Durant.
No.
Instigated.
Talk about closing situations. We were talking about totality, the totality of their game. Moving forward. And
Do y'all see the way he's nodding an affirmation, bro? He just instigated him. Although his answer was correct, though, he chose Kevin Durant. And there was no time in the week Stevie said he was going to pick LeBron. So why is Skip doing that to him? Bro.
in the future, etc. What they
I see the way Steve is explaining himself.
LeBron is more of a complete package than Kevin Durant.
Oh, did you all hear that, bro? He just agreed earlier on it was Kevin Durant, and now, because of the instigation from Skip, he's now saying it's LeBron, bro. Damn.
Not closing situations, though.
You know what?
That's evil.
I think Kevin Durant is more of a complete package. He is a far better shooter than LeBron ever thought about being.
Yeah, he just changed the entire question because it was too positive. This wasn't enough
This is
negativity
crazy.
for Skip, all right? And that was pretty much the premise of this entire show.
Just because it was too positive. Men feeds on negativity in sports, bro. Damn. This is funny as hell.
Two guys just rage baiting each other. All right, we gotta take a look at some of my favorite clips. The first topic that took this show to another level was Tebow mania.
I'll even take Tim Tebow one game for my life over Aaron Rodgers. I would, honestly.
This guy was slobbering Tebow. I don't know who was coming up with these segment ideas, but listen to him comparing Tebow to Tom Brady.
Seriously, Stephen A. Smith, in all objectivity, just looking at the cold, hard facts, I am taking Tim Tebow. Because numbers never lie. And the number that I'm hanging my hat on is his QBR in the last 9 minutes.
QBR in the last 9 minutes. I mean, this guy's special. One of a kind glaze, but that wasn't even the worst.
Are you going to tell me that Tim Tebow deserves to be
a bigger
mentioned
draw
in the
than
same
Kobe
battle
Bryant is
than
right
Kobe
now.
Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe
He's a
Bryant.
bigger.
Yeah.
Go to break.
I got it.
Stevie was so annoyed he had to ask him to go to break, bro. What the hell is this man feeding on, though? What the hell is Keep feeding on? Damn.
I almost want to walk off this set right now. I can't believe this man just said this out of his mouth. You're telling me
Is
that
Marcellus Wiley in the house? We need
What kind of rage baits did he rage bait Stevie to make him want to leave the show?
More box office than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow more box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football League. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the.
Imagine
Bro, that's from football. And what concerns football in Kobe Bryant? We all know Kobe was playing basketball. Oh, I feel like I'm rage baited right now, too.
just listening to this guy. #1 sports show in America. Spewing these types of takes in a convincing manner. Naturally, you're going to get a lot of hate. Perfect example, Richard Sherman.
In my 24 years of life, I'm better at life than you.
Okay.
So let's,
all right, that's
let's,
fair.
Let's
All
get
right.
down to
Well,
that
let's
brass tacks.
let's not get personal here.
Then it moved to LeBron debates.
Hey, LeBron, it's about 2:30 a.m. here. I'm just
What the hell
now
is it doing?
finishing stretching and starting my first workout of the day. I'm sure you're up. I'm sure you're already working out. You
You might even be on your second workout by now. I don't know. I just wanted the world to know I'm up and I am working out. And I haven't heard from you yet, but let me know how your first workout went.
What the hell is this, bro? Why you sending LeBron a video that you're working out? Bro, you just looking for trouble, bro. Like, why? Who else does this? And you saying, oh, it's my first workout, and then I know he's just bro, LeBron don't care, bro. Damn.
I'll talk to you when I finish this one.
He almost just died. Sorry, he almost just passed out. But here he is debating Stephen A. Smith on whether or not Miami Heat LeBron deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There is no way that LeBron James is already a first ballot Hall of Famer. You're saying he's a first ballot Hall of Famer just because he's about to be a three-time MVP? Are you kidding me?
You're saying he deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer because he's about to be a three-time MVP.
That is the reason why he should have been the first ballot Hall of Famer. That is the reason, bro. A three-time MVP at that time, and at his age, bro. Man, you just rage betting everybody at this point in time now.
Like, that was a real sentence. Skip Bayless's disdain, this character that he's playing where he hates LeBron James, basically inflated the show's rating. No matter what they were talking about, it somehow looped back to LeBron.
One day, I am predicting, Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
And as a Braun Central myself, at first, I hated Skip Bayless. I mean, when you listen to the things that he says about this guy, it just sounds ridiculous. Thinking that 52-year-old Michael Jordan could defeat 2015 LeBron one-on-one? 2015 LeBron. It's a joke, all right? To this day, he ranks LeBron 9th all time. It's insanity. But his time at ESPN First Take ended in 2016. He basically decided that he was too comfortable at First Take, and he owed a favor to the original producer of First Take who worked at Fox. So Skip Bayless announces his next chapter at FS1, handpicks his new debate partner in Shannon Sharp, and enters his prime. The first thing that made this show successful is Skip took an existing formula of hating on LeBron and brought it right on over to Undisputed, all right? Here they are talking about the Lakers hiring Luke Walton as head coach.
Look, just a second. Luke Walton was a starter for 8 years alongside Kobe Bryant, and Luke Walton does have 2 rings to his credit, so he's only 1 short of LeBron. And
Stop it, Skip.
Wait a second.
Why'd you...
Like, why did he just say that? Like, Skip even took on the persona of supporting Kawhi Leonard just to represent the guy who is considered the arch rival of LeBron.
Now, this right here, I did talk about this from the onset of this video. Because why did you have to pull up wearing this, bro? Look at the JC, and it looks so big on him, bro. And he was walking the same way Kawhi Leonard walks, bro. This man is an ultimate hater. And mind you, he used to be Kawhi Leonard's biggest hater. So now he knows that Kawhi Leonard is the only one that can actually stop LeBron. Oh, he wants to use the persona of Kawhi to continue his hate, to enrich his hate for LeBron. Bro!
At the time, since Kawhi joined the Clippers, this guy hated Kawhi as a Spurs fan because he
exactly what I just talked about.
Right? He wouldn't even say his name on TV. Now he's walking in with his jersey and New Balances. And I'm telling you, this was his prime. I used to watch every single one of these episodes, especially when LeBron wins a championship or when Kawhi blows a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. Cowboys losing in the playoffs, the meltdowns from Skip Bayless. I mean, this was peak. But also his bad taste didn't stop. And it's the fact that he says them with such conviction. Here he is talking about where Steph Curry ranks on his all-time list.
I've got Akeem, I've got Oscar, I got Dr. J. These are all better than Steph right here, right now. I've got David Robinson. You think not?
Bro, how can you say these old heads are better than Steph Curry right now, bro? Dudes, it's not possible. It's not possible.
No.
Karl Malone,
No.
second all-time leading scorer.
No.
Right? Oh, stop it.
No.
I got Bill Walton.
No.
Bill Walton.
Stop it.
No.
You have no idea what you're talking.
Bro, what kind of rage bait is this man doing?
I feel like if you're taking him seriously, he's a
Damn.
miserable person. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little
What is he talking
overwhelmed by
about?
my girth and tonnage, right?
Skip, you
like,
mentioned
you can't
maybe-
take that seriously no more. But although his debate career was really long and very entertaining, his downfall came really fast. After the DeMar Hamlin incident where an NFL player almost lost his life on the field, Skip Bayless posted this tweet. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Commenting on the importance of the game in a very serious and sensitive
No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Now look at the first comments. You're a sick individual, bro. It was this bad. I hated this dude. Why? And just like Jeff said, this was the beginning of his downfall, bro.
And this was met with a
damn. I hope they fire you, bro. Oh, what kind of sick comments? Oh, bro. Damn, they really hate. He really talked a lot of nerves, bro. He pissed a lot of people with this one.
A lot of backlash, including his own partner at the desk, Shannon Sharp.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought
Skip, just let me.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No, I was just going to say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where DeMar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Thoughts and prayers remain with DeMar Hamlin.
That's where the focus should have been, and not on the football game. Yes, let's go, Jen.
And on top of that, just a couple of months before that, they had a heated discussion over Tom Brady, where Skip Bayless personally attacked Shannon Sharp's NFL career, saying that he was jealous of Tom Brady.
I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what? I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
What level of Ragebaiter is this, bro? You have Sean shouting at the top of his lungs, and he's screaming timeout, and he had to take his shades off, bro. This man went to the school of Ragebaits, bro. Because tell me how you can hold someone this responsible. Damn, bro.
On.
This is the highest level of rage bait I've ever seen.
Take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year.
Well, because you disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity.
You disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay,
Take off,
I'm going to have at it.
And a couple of months later, he left undisputed, and the show was never the same ever again. Shannon ended up going to First Take, cracking this girl named Michelle, accidentally went on IG Live. Now he's at Club Shay Shay doing his thing. Skip Bayless, on the other hand, tried to continue undisputed with a bunch of different guests like Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman, all right, the same guy who was dissing him earlier in the video. The show never ended up panning out, and undisputed ending up coming to a close. But now, after some time, he's coming back to First Take to reunite with his old buddy Stephen A. Smith, to hate watch LeBron, discuss the Cowboys, right, their draft, talk about the NBA playoffs, just like the good old times. So when you look at the reasons why people hate Skip Bayless, I don't blame you. He seems very stubborn, right? Especially coming from a guy that averaged 1.4 points per game in high school. Him disrespecting the Hall of Fame tight end's career, or the magnitude of the game instead of DeMar Hamlin's injury. So with all that, in my opinion, I think the hate is totally deserved. But from purely a sports takes perspective, I think the people that are most angry with Skip are the ones who are way too emotionally invested into his debate show. Like, if I watch his debate shows with like a lighthearted, unserious attitude, sort of like when I watch comedy, he's one of the most entertaining figures in sports history. I treat him almost like a great actor, right? Especially with his disdain for LeBron. Best debaters are naturally going to be stubborn, right? That's why he's where he is today. Overall, throughout his career, I think he's net positive for sports. I think he pioneered the sports debate segment on TV.
Man, that was actually masterclass. And we all are just pawns in the rage bait game from Skip Bayless. Trust me. And if you enjoy this pivot into internet culture and the dark side of sport mode, you are in the right place. We got more varieties reaction like this dropping all week. Join the squad and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit it. But I got a question of the day. Who is the one person in sports or entertainment who always gets you mad with their takes? For me, For me, okay, I'm not gonna mention, but it could be Skip Bailey's or probably Rakai. I need you to drop in the comments. I'm replying the best ones. Skip, don't skip the greatness. Peace, bro.